Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come and talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Um, girl, we can get Drew out the way. Um, Drew meets up with um a director named Rage. I don't like when why. I get it. Some people just wear shades, and I'm not trying to like nitpick, but sir, why do you have those shades? Take those shades off. You're making me nervous. Girl, you don't sit. Girl, we sitting here having a business conversation. We're having a business meeting, and you're talking to me with shades on. Can you remove those shades, please? Thank you. Um, I think it's funny whenever Drew mentions, and this is no tea, no shade to Drew because this is not to take away from any of her accomplishments, but it's funny when Drew mentions like her resume, and she's like, "Yes, Step Up." The guy basically didn't know he had never heard of the movie Step Up. Now I know what Step Up is. I saw the movie. I'm sure some of you probably know the movie Step Up, but she mentioned it to the guy. Ray, his name is Rage again, and he was like, she was like, "Step Up." Channing Tatum. Girl. Girl, that movie came out in 1997. True. Girl. Nobody, girl, for some people, even if they saw the movie, they would be like, step up. Girl, the way Drew says, the way that Drew runs down her resume sometimes is almost as if she's speaking in the present. Like, girl, that movie was out like no lie, what, over 10 years ago, I think. You know how many movies that came out since Step Up? Yeah. But shout out to Drew. Oh, another thing. The director wants the leading gentleman in the video to make sure that his body is together, which I think it's so crazy, and it had me thinking this, and I think we all kind of, you know, not all of us. Some of us, including myself, have body image issues and, want to be a little smaller, a little snatched at the waist, stomach a little flat. Um, but it just goes to show, like, even when I was hearing him talk about the music video, as if, like, a man that got, that might have a little bit of stomach, you know what I'm saying? That he can't be sexy like he has to have a six pack. But I mean, girl, that's the world we live in, right? Um, Ross is planning on moving the business to Atlanta. I don't know. You know, I know he has a car business, but it is what it is. I'm gonna leave it alone. Sheree mentions to Sonya, "How are you gonna make a baby if he ain't never here? So how you working on making a baby if he ain't here?" But we seen Ross what? I think we seen Ross once or twice this season. But I need to know what kind. I need to know what's happening. I need to know the numbers, girl. What are the numbers, girl? I need to know what type of money this business is pulling in for Ross to be staying in Austin, like he's staying in Austin. Because that business better be doing well. Do you hear me? For you to be away from your family like that, the only thing that I could really just like, I'm not for me, but it would just make sense to me that the business is doing very well, and that's helping support the family. And they understand that it's just a quick, we're gonna get it together. But right now, I need to be here to make sure the business runs smoothly. We're doing well, or the business could not be doing this well, and he needs to be there to make sure that whatever changes that may, be in effect, they're carrying the changes out. So I know there's numerous reasons, but all I'm saying is Ross, girl, y'all get what I'm trying to say. I need to know, girl, is Ross down there waxing cars? Wax on? Hey, wax off. Don't he got a car business, right? I'm tired of talking about Candy and Marlo. Girl, the truth of the matter is how Candy, how it was reported to Candy was exactly how Marlo said it. Marlo tried to switch it up towards the end. No, 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 no. The way Candy received it is exactly what Marlo was saying. Marlo tried to clean it up at the end. See, this is the problem. Marlo had, oh, girl, I told y'all. Didn't I mention probably 4, 5 episodes ago? I said, girl, hold up. Did Marlo want Candy to pay for the funeral? And then what did Sheree say at the brunch? They had a brunch. They had a brunch. We'll get into that. Marlo meets up with Courtney. Marlo is a mess, but Marlo, you know what it is? Marlo, she tries too hard to be like this classy, bougie woman. Like, Marlo goes to the restaurant, she meets Courtney, and they order margaritas, and she asks the waitress to ask the bartender, can they put them like in sexy glasses? Girl, you look a fool drinking a margarita out of a wine glass. I'm sorry. You look the fool. I get what Marlo was saying, but it did look weird. See, and I know you can use your glass what you want to use your glasses for, honey. I will use a coffee cup to make me a cocktail. If that's the only cup I got that's clean, honey, I will make me a cocktail in a coffee cup in a heartbeat. I'll be walking around here just like Dr. Heavenly. Okay? So I'm not mad at nobody, girl. Put a little cocktail in a styrofoam cup, or put a little cocktail in a water bottle. Put it in a Gatorade, whatever I got that's gonna get that cocktail into something. She gonna use it, so I'm not mad at it. But I just feel like Marlo tries so hard to be like this uppity, bougie. Remember at one point she was trying to teach the girls etiquette. And girl, you on TV talking about what was she saying towards the end? Not crucify. Queefify? Did she say queefify? Girl, I can't remember, girl. Anyways, I just feel like Marlo tries too hard to be just instead of just like, girl, they're gonna bring you a margarita. It's gonna be in a cute glass, and you're gonna sip on the margarita. Or you can drink it through a straw if you don't want to get your lipstick, messed up, or if you just don't trust drinking from people cups. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Girl, can you bring me a straw? Thank you. You're right. Marlo says Courtney helped her. None of the other girls did. Marlo is delusional. Like, this is the thing, and I don't want anybody thinking, I don't dislike Marlo. I don't. There's really not one person on the show that I just dislike. You'll know the girls and boys who I dislike, because I don't mind saying their names. But I don't think there's anybody on the show that I dislike. So it's not like I dislike Marlo. It's just that Marlo just does a lot of stuff where she just get on my nerves. You know what I'm saying? And I think because Marlo, even though Marlo was doing a lot, Marlo is it is a big part of the conversation for this season. Whether we agree with what she's doing or not, she's a big part of the conversation, right? And not only is she a big part of the conversation, a lot of the stuff that she's doing, I think for a lot of us, it's just dumb and it doesn't make sense. So yeah, we are gonna talk about Marlo a lot, but I don't dislike Marlo. She just do stuff I don't understand. So when she says that Courtney is the only one that helped her. Again, I don't want to keep regurgitating the same information, the same stuff, but girl, she's the only one that helped you because Marlo, in case you forgot last year, girl, I wish I would help you, girl. Last year you told the people my pussy was bad. Girl, you got on TV and said that Candy pussy was whack. Girl, you said that Miss Thing pussy was whack. Girl, you said she pretty much was an ain't shit mama. And now you trying to attach some on the live stuff to her name and to her, So it's like, why then you turn around and be like, none of the girls want to help me. Girl, I wouldn't help you either. Girl, it could be, bitch, Hurricane Katrina could be in Atlanta, and I could be passing by you on the freeway, and I'm gonna keep driving. Okay, girl, okay, I might not do that. I'm just saying, if I was Candy, I might stop and give her a ride. Girl, you need a ride? Get in the car. You better be glad it's a Hurricane Katrina. I'll let your stupid ass sit out there on the side of the road. Anyways, Candy and Sonya meet up. This is the thing. I'm with Candy. I'm sorry, and I know. I'm not gonna lie. I saw some mess going on over the weekend with Sonya. Going down to Carlos King's show, and Candy. And I'm gonna unpopular opinion. From the clip that I saw, I didn't think that Sonya said nothing wrong. I think that Candy was blowing that way out of proportion. I do. From the clips that I saw. But in this is a thing. Marlo was expecting Candy to pay for that funeral. I hate to be the one to say it. I don't want to sound like an asshole on the World Wide Web. I really, really don't. I really, really don't. It had nothing to do with Candy showing that she's a good friend or sending flowers, or what it had to do with was Marlo family was expecting Candy, since she can take care of everybody in the building, to pay for that funeral. And when she didn't pay for the funeral, then all of a sudden, girl, it became Candy is a bad person. Now Marlo got her ass walking around here with Python Gucci on, bitch. Now I don't know if that's old Gucci or new Gucci, but either way it goes, if it was an issue paying for the funeral, bitch, you should have sold that Python. I'm sure you could have got a few $1,000s for that coat. Okay? So Candy basically tells Sonya, they meet up. She tells Sonya that she's not some sentimental girl, and that when her brother passed away, it basically kind of damaged her. She didn't say this, but it kind of damaged her, and she kind of looks at life through a different lens now. The stuff happens, and you got to push through and keep going. And I think that Candy is like a lot of us, where things happen. This is the thing. You can only expect from people in certain situations what they're capable of giving. Everybody is not equipped to be this loving, sentimental, sensitive person when people are friends or family, are going through a death in the family or the friend circle, right? Some people only can give what they can give. Whether it's, girl, I'm here for you. This is all I can really do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we were talking about this about like Jackie down to Basketball Wives and what's her face? What's her name? Brooke. Jackie can only give what she can give. Jackie wasn't even there for her own kids, quiet as it's kept. Did she kick the dark skin when the deaf one at the house or something, or the girl she was living with her grandma? So it's like people can only give what they can give. To get a little personal, girl, I didn't grow up in this loving, girl, we hug each other every day. So I think that when things like that, when it's those times where you expect people to give hugs, that doesn't really happen like that. You know what I'm saying? So if all Candy can give you is a hug and say, oh, I'm sorry, then that's all Candy can really give, right? And you're expecting more from Candy than probably girl, what you should be expecting. I don't think that Candy was disrespectful to the nephew. I don't think she was disrespectful to the family. Marlo told her, she said, girl, that's sad. I hope you're all right. And girl, Candy kept it pushing. And it was also in Candy's head, she probably thinks about it like, if I was 15, when my brother was unalived, I forgot what happened to her brother, and I had to figure it out and deal with it, then y'all as grown as people, y'all can figure it out and deal with it. That's probably what's going through Candy's head too. But anyways, Candy starts crying. I felt bad for Candy, I did. Because Marlo does this thing where she just, I mean, we know she like to cut, but girl, she like to go real low, and then when the girls meet her back, then all of a sudden it's an issue. I personally don't have a problem with the girls bringing up everything from Marlo's past. If that's the way to get to Marlo, if bringing up that she sliced somebody's face, then I'm all here for it. Marlo can say and do as she wants to, and then as soon as somebody brings up something, even if it was 20 years ago, then all of a sudden, girl, these girls they want to continue to bring up my past, and she want to get up and run from the table, and oh my God, Kenya is so mean, she's the devil, she's evil. Girl, Kenya should have been on your ass a long time ago, quiet as it's kept. Want to say Kenya, girl? Kenya was cussing Marlo out. When I see Kenya was cussing Marlo, she called her a bottom rung bitch. She said something about her selling her puss. Because she was playing about it. When I say, baby, Kenya was not here for nothing Marlo had to say. Nothing. This is when they had brunch. God know I'm all over the place with this review, girl. It was a lot going on, but it wasn't nothing, so I feel like I need to just go in order. I thought it was whack when 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 Sonya and Candy were talking, and she asked Candy, did she get the invite? And Candy was like, yeah, that was funny. And then Sheree started to read the invite. Did y'all see Candy's face? Like, girl, I told y'all I got the invite. It was funny. What are you doing? Girl, let me just go ahead and get to my girl, Kenya. Kenya goes to see her doctor. Love her doctor. Kenya is a woman of a particular age. Kenya is 50 plus years old. Okay? Kenya wants to have another baby. Kenya has embryos. And she wants to, I guess, I don't know how many she has. But she's thinking about, I guess, using one of the embryos to have another baby. The daddy gonna be Mark. I get it. It's frowned upon when women have multiple baby daddies. I get it. Nobody wants to walk around here with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 baby daddies. I get it. Kenya girl. As much as that Negro took you through the ringer with Brooklyn to the point where you were almost unemployed because he wouldn't even allow Brooklyn to show her face. He wouldn't allow you to have Brooklyn's face shown on TV, even though we saw Brooklyn's face the year before. Like, why would you want to still deal with the man and get like 2 times a headache? You see what I'm saying? Like, she mentioned it as if she could talk to him and then like he could just sign over all his rights to her, right? So he would have a say so. But girl, if that's the case, then if you're gonna be doing all the work by yourself, then girl, why not just go to a sperm bank? It ain't like you don't know about sperm banks. Why not just adopt a baby? But I understand she also wants, like, I guess she wants the baby to be her. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why Kenya is even sitting there, girl, thinking about having another baby with this man. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. Girl, that would be the last option. Girl, that wouldn't even be an option. To have another baby with this man who has already made my life a living hell? And you think that that's the best thing to do? At your big ass age. Like you don't know no better. You see what I'm saying? Um, I think it's weird that Kenya is even thinking about having another baby, period. Girl, from what the doctor said that out of her 32 years delivering babies, that this was the scariest that she had ever seen dealing with Kenya. Kenya said usually a C-section takes about 25 minutes. Hers took, I think, 2.5 hours. Kenya, baby, count your blessings. You got your baby girl. You could be the mama that your mama never was to you, and girl, let it go. It's not cute to be dead on the table trying to bring life into this world. And like the thing is, because you've already went through this experience before. It's one thing for a woman to want to have a baby, and this is her first time at the rodeo, and then she unfortunately, succumbs to her injuries, and then she transitions. That's one thing different, right? But for Kenya, girl, you've been down this road before. Your doctor just told us that was your situation was the worst situation ever, and you still sitting your black ass up here in front of my face talking about, "God, I want to have another baby." Girl, what? And bitch, I want to win the lottery. Okay. I just didn't like it, and I didn't understand the kid. If you don't go to adopt one of these kids in America, if you don't go around and ask that white man who you over there fucking for some of his sperm, girl, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. She probably ain't got no eggs left. I don't even know, child. But I just don't think that having a baby, even though the embryos are already ready to go, is the best thing. Especially since the baby daddy gonna be Mark. I just don't think that's the best thing at all. At all. Y'all be acting like that's not having like I ain't never had no kids, okay? But like y'all act like having. That's why I'm so baffled sometimes when I know for some people their pregnancies, they'll tell you, girl, it was easy, girl. I ain't, girl. I just was, girl. I kept on going like ain't nothing happened. So for some people, their pregnancies are really, really easy. But there are too many stories of women out there dying on the table after the birth, right? And so when I hear people just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have another baby, and then when you start to hear even the other layers to the story, like with Kenya, like, oh, I want to have a baby, but I almost died there, my first one, girl. It was the scariest thing. Girl, I could die this time around because I'm old enough. Girl, why are you even thinking about having a baby? Anyways, but y'all love the doctor. Ralph, I think Ralph is trash. Ralph wants to be a star. Um, I mean, I get it. It's a sexy video. Nobody wants to see their partner in a video, possibly, getting rubbed on by another person. I've never been a big fan of like I want like Drew should be able to separate her career from her marriage. You see what I'm saying? Like, who wants to see Ralph in Drew's video? And why does Ralph feel the need to be in the video? And Drew, it's your video, so just say, I don't mind having someone else in the video, but this is what I'm gonna do, and this is what I'm not gonna do. It's very simple. I don't mind, holding hands, walking down the street. I don't mind doing this. I don't mind doing this. I'm not riding him rodeos, girl, what they was doing. I'm not doing none of that. I do this, and this. We can lay in the bed. Girl, we can lay on the couch and he can spoon me like this. But that's all I'm doing. It's really not that deep to me. The brunch. It was a Gucci brunch. Sheree put together. Um, Everybody was cute. I mean, Sonya probably looked the best. But just like Kenya said, I'm kind of with Kenya too. I don't mind a little G every now and again. I mean, I don't have nothing. I don't have no. I don't have no Gucci clothes, nigga, girl. So don't even get it twisted. But I'm just saying, if I had the money to go out there and buy $8,000 Gucci suit, I wouldn't mind a little G every now and again. You know what I'm saying? But I also like, when it's just on the tag. You know. So everybody knew they had on Gucci except for Kenya. Now I did think Kenya was Kenya purposely. I can guarantee you, Kenya purposely brought that Chanel bag just to start an argument. Now I don't know if they did and they just didn't show it, but Kenya, damn well she ain't had no business having that Chanel bag. Okay, and you knew it was a Chanel bag because I mean, girl, you saw the C's. Anyways, I thought that was kind of funny. Um, Is Kenya ass fake? I said, girl, not us going back to season. Girl, what season? Season 5, season 6? I don't know. Sonya made a joke about, well, not made a joke. They asked Sonya about Kenya's ass or something on Watch What Happens Live. I forgot. And the way Sonya responded, Kenya didn't like. Listen, I'm going to be honest. That's my girl. Sometimes I do think Kenya's ass is fake. There, I said it. Okay, I don't know, but I could definitely see why people think that it's fake. Okay. Um. Oh yeah, sure. Marlo was basically. I think I mentioned this earlier, but Marlo was basically mad that Candy didn't pay for the funeral. Ain't that some shit? I knew that's what it was. I knew that's what it. I knew that's what I clocked that shit about 4 episodes ago. I said I think that Marlo might be mad because they wanted Candy to pay for that goddamn funeral, girl. And then show enough, girl, here goes Sheree saying that basically Marlo brought up that Candy didn't help with the funeral. I said there we go. Marlo tried to switch it up and act like she ain't said what she said. It is what it is, Marlo. You said what you said. Everybody know you said what you said. You tried. You were doing a lot instead of Marlo just saying. Marlo didn't have to say nothing. Quiet as it's kept because it's nobody. It's not Candy's job to pay for your funeral. Not yours. Your nephew's funeral. It's not. That's not Candy's job. I'm gonna say this. I thought about this. I don't know if Candy does stuff because she's just a kind-hearted person and she wants to help people, or she does stuff for some of these people because then, like, especially like on the show, I've done this for you, so how dare you come for me? No matter what lens you want to look through it, it still doesn't take away from the fact that Candy has helped Marlo a lot. She has. And for Marlo to turn around and treat Candy the way that she has treated Candy, that bitch wouldn't have shit to say to me for the rest of her life. I'm saying if I was Candy. But we know Candy don't care because, girl, Candy was just throwing her Boochie Cat on Portia Williams, girl, St. Patrick's Day, and Portia Williams accused her of what she accused her of. So we know Candy probably gonna forget and forgive a fool. But, and if she could, I'm just gonna be honest. If she can forgive Portia, she can forgive Marlo too. Because what Portia did and Phaedra did was way worse than what Marlo was doing. But Candy has helped Marlo a lot, so I could see how Candy could be ready to strangle her. Because, like, how dare you, girl? You supposed to you say you say you're supposed to be my friend, but then you keep mentioning something that you know that could potentially hurt my business. Now, girl, it's out there. Cool. The people know, right? But, girl, you can't be my friend and then still bring something to the light, more to the light, that could damage my business. Let the girls who say they don't like me do that. If Courtney would have done what Marlo was doing, it would have made sense because Courtney came in hot. You know what I'm saying? But now you see Courtney is just like, now you see Courtney trying to get on the winning team. You see Courtney really don't want nothing to do with Marlo. Because she know Marlo was a mess. She don't want to speak on Marlo. You see, as soon as when they got to argue, when she heard them arguing, they stayed in the restroom. Because Courtney realized, oh shit, I fucked up. I came in here on some girl, let me take down Candy when I should have came in here, girl, let me take down Sonya or Marlo or somebody. Yeah, yeah. Now Courtney's starting to wake up. Yeah, yeah. I'm saying is this: if you are going to have conflict with someone, it's okay if it's Candy. It's okay if it's Kenya. Just make it make sense. Make the conflict make sense. And the conflict that Marlo has had hasn't made sense. Because Marlo will turn around and say, that's my friend. Kenya was dragging Marlo. Candy basically said, girl, fuck her and fuck your flowers. Girl, I said, girl, I'm not going to lie. At one point, I thought Candy, I ain't going to say it. I thought Candy was about to say something else. I said, if Candy say what I think she about to say, girl, shut the whole production down. I thought Candy, I'm going to go ahead and say what I thought Candy was about to say. I thought Candy was about to say, fuck your nephew. That's what I thought Candy was about to say. Because I feel like Candy was getting out secure. And she said it, just shut the girl. Let this be the last episode. Girl. But I felt like no tea, no shade. This is no tea, no shade. Marlo is the type of person that will drive you to that point. Where you will be like, fuck you, fuck your flowers, and fuck your nephew. That's the type of person, I hate to say it. Marlo is the type of person that will make you go there. And girl, shut the whole goddamn season down. Girl, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Go home. Girl, y'all doing too much. Go home, Candy. Go home, Marlo. Go home, Kenya. It's a wrap. We done. Season 15 is over. Okay? Anyways, y'all. That's it. All right, y'all. I hope y'all kept up with this review because I know it was a little bit all over the place. Is that it? Let me look over my. I really didn't take a lot of notes. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.